A rivalry that dates back to 1881 is renewed today on Sherrard Field in Princeton as the 6th-ranked Tigers welcome in number 12 Harvard on the Ivy League on ESPN. Graham Stevens, a top 15 recruit, a New Jersey native out of the Pingree School. He's starting for the 7th time in as many games. The freshman starter between the pipes for the Crimson. And for Harvard, you look at the starters. Same lineup they ran out there the past couple of games. Two of the most dynamic attack units in the country on display here today. That one led by Sam King. And for the Tigers, Ryan Croddick, the two-time Ivy League Defensive Player of the Week. He leads the nation with 15 saves per game. He's the only goalie in the country with at least 20 saves multiple times this season. And for the Tigers, teams that time Harvard 1-0 in the Ivy League after a victory against Yale. And Princeton, number 1 in the first RPI that came out this week. There's a bouncer, comes in from Mackesy, and an early save by Stevens. Princeton, the top RPI team in the country, but 0-1 in the Ivy League. Malone and Spidell, and they run a lot of bodies out there in the midfield. Logan Epp, Andrew Perry, Francisco Cortez, the starting midfield. That one draws the pipe, kicks out to the midfield, and picked up by Perry with a fresh shot clock.
We have the opportunity and the potential for an outstanding goalie matchup today. Croddick has had an outstanding season. Goalie was probably the question mark position for Princeton coming in after losing Michael Gianfrancaro, and Harvard starting a freshman. Both performing well as Croddick gets another save, 2 early ones for number 26.
Croddick seeing it well early. I think, right, you say that goalie was a question mark because Princeton grabbed their possessions. Shooting 36%, that's top 10 in the country. Stepping into it stick side high. That one flew in from Gaffney's second midfield line out there. And by Ryan Croddick, and now finally a settled offensive possession. Shot on the move, bouncer, stick on the rebound. Stevens has it.
Stat sheets, you know, the ones that pop out, the goals and the assists, they're doing the little things. And when you have your best player doing those little things, as Croddick gets another save, we're going to get a, I believe, in the crease.
Teddy Malone, his first career start, an overtime win in an indoor setting against Penn State, had 22. That's his 5th save over the first 6.5 minutes today.
Off to a quick start, no doubt about it. And I think the scouting report.
Kramer, we just talked about his older brother, Quinn Kramer. Carson missed all of last year with an injury, and Graham Stevens just took one away. Then Picorni, and now works it up top to the inverted Kabiri. Coulter Mackesy spinning inside, puts it on the left hand. Not sure if that ever got through or if Picorni was able to turn his back and get a piece of it. And now Harvard will look to clear.
Attack style to him, put that on display against North Carolina in a big way.
Feed across, Kabiri, and Stevens takes another one away. Second amongst Division I freshmen, Virginia's Millen McCabe led the nation. Kabiri, Burns, Mackesy, 2 sophomores and a senior on the attack. Feed down low, Mackesy turned the corner, Stevens right there to meet him. Save number 7 for the Harvard first year.
Well said, Cody.
Some injuries to Joe Younger-Kiss, Paul Wethington, and Green, a guy who's probably played less lacrosse than he has the other 2 sports he played, football and basketball.
Yeah, it's not easy against the Harvard Crimson.
There's a shot bounced, may have been deflected. Long carom out to the perimeter for King, who's been somewhat quiet today. King 1 goal, 1 point on just 5 shots. He's got 17 points in 3 career games against the Tigers. Shot block, think that got Bath in the back, comes out to the wing. Croddick goes down low to make the save on that shot from the midfield, and Owen Gaffney.
Hey there, it's Coach Damon. Real quick, if you're enjoying this save edit, I want to invite you to sign up for my weekly newsletter where I send out lacrosse goalie tips, tricks, drills, everything that I was working on during that week. It's absolutely free. Just go to laxgoalierat.com/email, enter your email, and you'll get the next newsletter. And while you're at it, be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube video so that you can be notified when the next save edits come out. Let's get back into it.
Coach Matt Madelon of Princeton not happy about something at midfield. Call goes Harvard's way. Princeton was offsides. Madelon might have seen something different. Princeton now quickly into its offensive half.
Bidell handoff to Malone behind the cage, defended by Stahl. Now Molshine up top against King. Gets some separation, hits the crossbar.
5.
Gotta. Shot goes low, saved by Stevens. That was Miles Botkus in the midfield. Save number 11 for the Tigers junior.
Leagues in the country, and does Princeton, the #1 team in RPI, fall to 0-2 as quick as you can blink? Croddick wants to go 1-1.
Croddick's got the save. Hunter Spees, the talented sophomore, with the scoop. In college lacrosse for the first time today, this would be a fun one to watch. Shot by Dearth in transition. Stick save by Croddick.
Good shot anywhere but there. There's Mackesy.
On the doorstep for Burns, and sticked aside by Stevens. For 5 a game. That's at least 3
and
by
he
my
stole
count.
that with just playing the angle, coming out. It was just the imposing size of the goaltender league, and then everybody else, as sometimes it is. Yes, Yale has struggled a bit against expectations. Spidell shut out by Croddick, but you're not going to convince me that Yale's not going to get some league wins.
Top of the box. Now Malone working against Stahl, threw it behind the back, but didn't fool Croddick, who makes his 15th save of the game. Fascinating against Princeton, right? If you're Harvard, who do you pull? Kabiri takes the high pass from Burns, saved. Right back out to Burns, loose on the far sideline. Kramer keeps it, shot clock never reset.
Goalie.
Nate Kabiri has the matchup he wants. Feed up top, there's Palumbo bidding for the hat trick. Going down to make the kick save is Stevens. Battle for the ball on the end line. Adder Mackesy, top of the box, gets a screen, instead works it through Kabiri. Now Dunphy, Princeton cycles, Kramer shot, kick save again by Stevens. 12th save of the day by the first year from Chester, New Jersey. Timeout, wow. Princeton. They said they had possession, viewing that it was knocked away. Ip loses his footing. Croddick stands strong. Rebound by the Crimson, but under a minute to go, down by 3 goals. They've got to hurry.
Got to shoot.
Under 20 seconds to go. Ip has it knocked away. Bath with a beat on it, shovels it to his goalie, and that should do it.
From Princeton, you got to cheat this against this ride. Just throw it, call it a day, and move to 1-1 in Ivy League play.
Shot the length of the field, one final save by Croddick for good measure, and Princeton hangs on for a 13-11 victory.